Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV. I hope you guys are well, wherever it is that you may be around the world. Can you hear me? Because I can't hear anything, and I don't know why. I don't know why I can't hear anything. Can you hear me? Can you hear me through the mic? Someone let me know in the chat. Can you hear me? Okay, so why can't I hear anything else? What's going on? What is this? What is this? 2 seconds, guys. Sorry. I'm having a bit of a nightmare these days, isn't I? Audio. What are you doing? I think that's better now. I think that's better. 2 seconds, guys. Anyway, I don't know what's going on. Big up to everyone in the house. Hope you are all well. Smash that like button if you're new to GNA TV. Subscribe to the channel, guys. We are back here for the Prem show, Prem weekend as well. I have sent the link to Ram for him to join me as well. Just waiting on him to turn up when he turns up as well. But make sure we get them likes up, guys. We're going to talk about the Chelsea-Man United game, talk about all the weekend games as well, where we stand in the Premier League, our combined 11 for the best game of the weekend as well with you guys. But before we move forward, let's cue that intro. Yes, people, welcome back to GNA TV. And I have been away for a while, and to be honest, I'm still quite busy now. I've been so busy. I'm moving into my house next month, so I'm looking forward to that. New settings. You won't be seeing me here. I'll be in my actual home, my own little room, my own little YouTube area, as we'd like to say as well. So lots and lots and lots for me to look forward to. Lots more I can do as well. Like, I need to buy a new mic because this mic's fucked. New camera will be in, green screens, everything, man. We're going to be going big time at GNA TV for all of the match reactions for Chelsea and everything. I know there's been some news around Chelsea as well in regards to the owners. I was going to try and do a stream for you guys yesterday on that one, but I just haven't had a chance to sit down and do that. I've been so busy the last couple of days. Plus, I've had a really bad hay fever. I don't think you want to listen to me coughing and sneezing loads of time. But we'll do the Prem show today. We'll do the match preview show for the Man United and Chelsea game tomorrow. We'll be talking about the new owners. But talking about Chelsea really quickly before we get into the Premier League, there was this comment that came out from CFC Pies, who basically said Jules Koundé has been told by Chelsea that once the takeover is complete, he'll be one of the first signings through the door. And Jules Koundé is definitely one of them transfer targets for Chelsea that hasn't died, continues to stay out where it is. He's made it very clear that he wants to play for this football club as well. There's been a lot of talks around the new owners. Where do we stand? When will we have a new owner? Still being told that maybe by the end of the week there could be an announcement for a new owner. But at the same time, they are also there are some also hiccups in the way, especially when it comes to the English, the PL themselves, EPL, and them having to do their due diligences. They're now saying that they may not rush it as much as the way Chelsea are trying to push for it. Thomas Tuchel wants the new owners sorted before June the 10th, which is when we'll start being able to sign players like Jules Koundé. So from what we understand, a lot of people saying, okay, just Ram saying, just waiting for Ram, he's running late. From what we understand, there may be talks that Chelsea have potentially already organised the fact that there is an owner in place. I've seen some talks about it, that it may be there. It's just about the finalising of it all through the government and the Premier League. Chelsea believe they have secured a cut price deal for Koundé, then Sevilla up to the demands later on. Chelsea believe that they had secured a cut deal price for Koundé. Then, yeah, that's true. And for me, it's definitely, if it wasn't a certain, it is definitely a certain now, especially for Chelsea Football Club, because Jules Koundé is one of them players that Chelsea are going to need to improve and make this team better. You know, we are missing Rudiger, who we know is really going to Real Madrid. Christensen is going to Barcelona. It's an area that Chelsea are going to need to start looking at as well. So we will talk more about new owners. We will talk more about Chelsea tomorrow as well for the Chelsea show. But this show today is specifically built around the Prem, and it is that Prem show. So make sure we smash them likes buttons, guys. Let's get this over 30 likes. Subscribe to the channel. Ram will be joining us very shortly as well. Big up everyone in the chat. M3, John, Blake, Noah, Andre, Marshall, all you guys. Chelsea boy, Kevin in the house as well. TJ Game Gamer, Nick Blues here. Unless there is another club who have taken advantage of the sanctions to try and get ahead of Koundé from Adam Newson, a very reliable journalist. I can see Chelsea having rivals. Hope to see Chelsea having rivals with this. That's what Adam Newson is saying. Yeah, that is a possibility with any players at the moment, because we haven't sorted out the new owner thing. And why we might lose on the likes of people like Too Many is because we're well behind. We're well behind, and the clubs are looking at Chelsea and going, right, let's take advantage. Sign Rudiger, get Christensen. Maybe talk to a couple of other players, Jorginho, this, that, and the other. All the targets that Chelsea had in mind for this summer are now getting tied up and sorted now, which I get as well. Why wouldn't they? It makes more sense to do that. So there's a lot of things that's been done behind the doors, and we'll talk more Chelsea, like I said, tomorrow. But we are actually going to start on Chelsea soon, because the first game that we'll be going through is Manchester United versus Chelsea. Quick rating on that one. But this is how it looks at the moment. Man City are sitting at the top with 80 points. Liverpool in second with 79. Still in between, 1 point between the two. Both on the same games played. So, 4 games or so left to play as well to decide that one. Chelsea are sitting in third with 65 points. 3 wins and 2 losses. Arsenal are in fourth with 60 points. 5 points behind. But Chelsea do have that game in hand as well, which is tomorrow. Man United. Which is tomorrow against Man United. So Man United have played so many games, it's mad. Tottenham and Man United are a 5th and 6th as well, 58 and 54 points. West Ham, who we know are in the Europa League tonight, tomorrow will be playing as well. So lots going on. Titles still to be decided. Can Chelsea still solidify third? They need 11 points to do that. Arsenal and Tottenham are fighting for fourth spot still. Arsenal, 2 great wins against Chelsea and Man United, have really opened up their levels again. If you look at their recent record, they lost 3, won 2. They've won 3 and lost 1 here as well. So it's a lot going on. And we will be touching more into that. But we are going to get into this now. Let's get into this Premier League weekend. Lots of football to be played. And where else better to start than the game at Old Trafford? 2 teams that ain't in real great form at the moment, very underconfident as well. Chelsea winning just by the scruff of their necks against West Ham. Man United, as we know, lost to Arsenal as well. They've got a 31% win probability margin and compared to Chelsea's 42% with a 27% draw. Chelsea are in third. This is their game in hand, and this is their opportunity to solidify third or get closer to solidifying third. Go up against the Man United team, 54 points, 3 losses, 1 win, and 1 draw as well. This could quite possibly be the combined 11 that we'll be doing at the end of the show as well. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. But in terms of this game, we're going to talk more into detail tomorrow when we do the preview. I know Thomas Tuchel's is doing his press conference on this one as well. So there's a lot to talk about on this one. But I want to know in the chat from you guys. Both teams ain't in the greatest of forms. But who do you feel is going to walk away with this? Is Chelsea going to get the 3 points? Is Man United going to get the 3 points? Or do you feel this is just going to be a straight up draw? Let us know in the chat. Let me know in the chat, guys. I've only got 25 likes as well. So if you can get these likes up, guys, please do so. Please do so if you can. I'll give you a quick short feelings of the way I feel about this game. It's, again, another must-win for Chelsea Football Club. It's a game that we need to see 3 points. We cannot afford to go to Old Trafford and drop points anymore. We can't drop points till the end of the season for me. On the other hand, if you're Man United, you played more games than everyone else. You're sitting in 6th. You want to try and solidify Europa League. You've got Wolves and West Ham behind you. Can they get Champions League? No, I think Champions League is well gone for them now. So for them, it's about solidifying 6th and staying in and around that area for me. It's an important game for them. We know that they're in such bad form themselves. It's 3 losses out of their 5 games that they've played as well. But they are at home. They are at home. Chelsea have been very unpredictable, but so have Man United. I will back Chelsea because at the end of the day, I still expect us to beat a Man United team who haven't really got much form. But at the same time, you saw it against Arsenal, how bad Chelsea can be on their day, especially against the bigger teams. We can have them lack of concentrational moments. Real Madrid, Man United, and this could ultimately be the decision that determines why Chelsea may not walk away with 3 points. Could it be a draw? Yeah. Big up to QNTV in the house. Hope you're well. 2-0, a draw is what Matty's saying as well. Big up to Texas in the house. Musart says Battle of the Clowns. Very funny. Up the Blues, United is abysmal and looks demotivated is what James is saying. AF is saying we are quite good away. I think we will win if Tuchel gets it. No, that's the only thing I will say. Second best record in the league from winning away from Stamford Bridge. Is that a good thing for Chelsea? Of course it is. Maybe it's the fact that teams come out against us. Maybe it's the fact that teams like to press us. Maybe these are the reasons why Chelsea are better away. It just suits Chelsea better. Man United at home, not the greatest. But then away, they're not even the greatest as well. Matt Smith says, hey, Jim, 2-1 win for Chelsea. Rudiger has a Ronaldo in his pockets, is what Andre's saying. Rudiger has returned as well. Jim, 0-0, it's going to be a scrap, is what Noah's saying. I'm going to back Chelsea for me. I am going to back my football club. We will be probably coming back to this game to do a combined 11 a bit later on as well. But for me, this has to be a Chelsea win. Do I feel Man United can score? Yes. Do I think they will? No. I'm going to go over Chelsea 2-0 win. Chelsea 2-0 win is what I'm going for on this one. Where is the Liverpool Gal? The Liverpool Gal? Who's the Liverpool Gal? Ram, he's on his way home. He's coming. He's coming. I'm arriving home and just preview the games. Yeah, he's coming. He's coming. The Liverpool Gal is coming. Don't worry. 3-1 Chelsea win. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm not too well, as you can probably hear. I say too well. I've just got a bit of hay fever. I'm so blocked. I've been blocked last week. That's why I didn't stream yesterday. I was so bad yesterday. I couldn't stream. I was sneezing every 3 minutes. Today I've not sneezed once. Touch wood. Today I'm just blocked up, as you can hear. So big up to all of you guys. Or mistake in general. Yeah, exactly. We know what cost Chelsea the loss. It's the lack of winning games. It's the lack of concentration. Them moments of concentration. They're moments of concentration in games where we give or gift goals away. Bad pass. Bad mistake by the goalie. Lack of concentration by the midfield. An error from the defence. It always leads to Chelsea being the rule of their own downfall, is what I'm trying to get at. We have to scrap that out. And we need a performance. We need a performance, which a game's not going to be easy. Man United might not be in the best of forms, but this is the type of game that could literally lift them. This is the type of game that they could come out and really give Chelsea problems. Can you keep Rams in Liverpool, please? Big up to Nick Blue as well. Yeah, it's a killer, mate. It's an absolute killer. Chelsea should beat this Man United side, but I won't be surprised if we don't. But I'll back the team, is what TJ Game Day is saying. Yeah, I agree, bro. Hoping Maguire starts, so do I. I don't really think it matters. Varane, Maguire, Lindelof. As long as we play our game, I think we can do a job on them. Get well soon, bro. We need early goals and settle into our passing. Timo Werner and Lukaku will be on the score sheet. Think Lukaku will start this game? Not too sure, Big up to Dexter. Yeah, tell me about it, bro. It's got me badly. Hay fever is really mucking me up. Everyone's got bad hay fever at the moment. Yeah, big up to everyone with the hay fever. Big up to Daniel Knights. Well, over 70 of you guys here. Let's get this up to 50 likes, guys. We're at 30 already. Big up to all of you that are here. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Also share on your socials. Just click the share button below. and share it with your friends so they can come over and join us if they're available. But we need to move from this game. We're going to come back to this. This is our combined 11 later. You know what happens with that? We pick the players, and then you get to pick yourselves. And obviously, Super Chats get the necessity. So if there's more Man United players in Chelsea and Chelsea fans want to get in, put their players in, they can do that a bit later on. But we move from this game against Man United because there's more to be played over the weekend, and it involves Chelsea again. But we start at Tyneside. Newcastle versus Liverpool. Liverpool are still fighting for first. Are still fighting to pit Man City. Now they are the favourites in the win probability margin. They've got nearly 70% in this. But in terms of what Newcastle beat up, it's only a minor 13%. But when you look at Newcastle's last 5 games, they've won 4 of their last 5 and 43 points, sitting in 9th. And this was a team that were in the scrubs. Now, look, Liverpool are in great form. In theory, they've actually got near enough the same form. 4 wins, only 1 loss, 1 draw. Do I expect Liverpool to go and beat Newcastle? I do. Do I think it will be easy for Liverpool to do that? No. This is the type of game that I feel could be a draw. I don't think they can win. They could win, Newcastle. They're going to need the crowd behind them. They're going to need a real big support to get it done. This is not an easy game for Liverpool. People that think this is an easy game is no way. No way, Jose, is this an easy game for Liverpool. Especially when you look at their form in recent. And at home as well, they're making it a hard ground to play up against as well. You did tell me spoonful of honey. 2-0 Liverpool is what Noah's saying. He's very confident. Tough game, but Liverpool 2-0 win is what 6 times is saying as well. Newcastle on their day under Howe are a menace. This won't be straightforward. And this is what I'm saying. I don't think this is the type of game where people can just go, 4-0 Liverpool, 5-0 Liverpool. Of course they can do that, and they are in real great form. But this could also be a bit of a tricky game for them, especially if Newcastle are up for it. City without Walker, Liverpool without VVD, and us without Chilwell, we can't all defend, is what Dominic Carney's saying. Benzema's just world-class, mate. Absolute world-class. I don't see this being easy for Liverpool. Newcastle are scrappy and grinding out wins, is what M3 is saying. So what is your score predictions in the chat, guys? Let me know in the chat. Score predictions for this one. I'm going to go. I don't think Liverpool will win. I don't think it'll be easy. And I think it could be 1-1 for a long time. But later the game goes on, I could see him nicking 1 and 1 more. So I'm going to go with a Liverpool 3-1 win. But if it does go the other way, I do feel Liverpool can get a draw. So either 3-1 Liverpool or it's a draw. That's how I'm seeing it. 3-1 is what Dami Lulu's saying as well. Big up to you, my man. Dexter S is saying 2-1 LFC or 1-1 draw. That's how I feel, Dexter. That's how I feel. I think both Liverpool and Man City will drop points this week. 1-1, 3-0 smacking from Matty K. He doesn't care about Newcastle's form. He's saying they're getting done. Newcastle will be tough still. 2-1 Liverpool. 2-1 Liverpool tied at UCL semi-final. Though, yeah, well, look. This game is going to be important tonight because if they can blow Villarreal out of the waters, get this done early. 5 substitutions, they can make that and go into the Newcastle game still half fresh or 3/4 fresh. If they're 0-0, 60th minute, 70th minute, or 1-0 behind, let's say, then it becomes a very tricky game for Liverpool, which means I expect Salah, Mane, all these players, Thiago, to be on the pitch. It really depends how quick they can put away Villarreal tonight, which could determine how they are over the weekend, because it will catch up on them. It will definitely catch up on them, and it will see really clearly what Klopp prioritises more. Does he prioritise the Champions League? Does he prioritise the Premier League? Now, I know you could win both still, and that's on the cards. But as Liverpool fans, if there are any in the chat, if you had the choice of sacrificing the Champions League or sacrificing the Premier League, because I do think if you lose or draw one game and Man City win, that's it. I think Man City are off. What one would you sacrifice? The Champions League or the Premier League? Let me know in the chat. 3-2 Liverpool. Origi again is what Dominic's saying. Villarreal need to give Liverpool one hell of a match tonight, so Klopp is tempted to rest players. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. 2-1 Liverpool. 3-1 Liverpool as well. Guys, smash the likes, please. That little thumb that's looking at you is going, hit me. Let's hit it. Let's see how quick we can get it to 50 likes. I've only got 31 likes at the moment. Over 70, nearly 80 of you here, man. Big up. Newcastle, big restaurant. Fucking hell, Matty, man. Villarreal for a point tonight for Liverpool to blow Villarreal that have to score, otherwise it will be like, yeah, I agree, Jones. I agree, mate. Yeah, I've got hay fever, mate. That's why I haven't streamed the last 2 days. And that's why it would have been good to have Ram here so I didn't have to talk as much. But he's not here yet. Hurry up, man. I'm going to message him saying, hurry up. Hurry up, Ram. If I was a Liverpool fan, I would want another European title, is what Matty's saying. I'd rather lose to the Villarreal one. We've got another game to bring it back. Ooh, but I see us lose, but I don't see us lose it. Come on, Villarreal, have a good evening. No sacrifice, Jim. It's all about winning. That's what Angel's saying. He just wants to win everything that they play. And that's the attitude of Liverpool fans at the moment. Having the attitude to just continuously keep winning. And that's why they're still winning. What they're doing this season, you have to take your hats off to them. They really are doing something very incredible. Whether they get a double, maybe just only one, maybe 3, or even maybe 4. Even though I still don't think they'll do that. Is yet to be seen. Please hit the like button, guys. Please hit that like button as well. 1-1, 1-1. I'll go with a 3-1 or a 1-1 draw for this one. Got to move because we have got some dead rubber games to go through as well. Watford versus Burnley. Watford have got a 36% win probability against Burnley at 35. They're both sitting near pretty much the bottom of the table. 4 losses for Watford in the last 5 games. 22 points. Burnley are on a bit of a decent run. 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. They are away to Watford. Who wins, guys? Who wins? Because for me, it's a bit of a dead rubber. I could see this being a boring 0-0 draw or 1-1. But at the same time, I see a 1-0 or a 2-1 in the advantage of Burnley. So for me, in this game, keep it short and sweet. Burnley will either win 2-1 or 1-0, or it will be a boring 0-0 or a 1-1 draw. That is it. I don't see Watford winning. Watford are dead. I said Watford were dead. I said they are crap. Minus 36 goal difference. Get out of it, man. Look who's decided to turn up.
Hey, I got your message and I had to bolt it. I had to drive as quick as possible. So,
mate, I've got a bad hay fever and they all said I can't even talk as much. Right? So I was like, "Where's Ram?" So I don't have to talk as much because my voice is fucked.
Okay.
That's why I was trying to get you to hurry up. That's why I didn't stream yesterday as well. Big up to Mo, the Blue Lounge, guys. Make sure you check him out as well. And please get these likes up. Please get these likes up. Watford are washed. Yet they are. Burnley will win this to survive. I don't know about that. Ram, we're talking about a dead rubber game. Watford versus Burnley. Watford are at home, but they've lost their last 4 games. And Burnley are in better form. 3 wins, 1 draw and 1 win. Where do you think this is going?
Personally, for me, I think it's going to be a draw. I think Burnley are in a good run of form, I think. And Watford are hit and miss. Well, they're not in a good run of form at all. So, and they're both fighting for relegation places. I can only see a draw or a Burnley win, but I'll go for a draw.
Put a tent guess until Ram turns up. I would have thrown you in, mate, but Ram's here now. I was getting close to just letting people come in, man. I was getting close. Ram was going to lose. This is the show that Ram loves. I think it's going to be a draw or a Burnley win, personally.
Look, I like to cut things real close. I'm a Liverpool fan after all. I like to cut things real close.
You know what? We just done the Liverpool versus Newcastle game. You missed that. That was the second game. So I asked this question. I'll ask you quickly. Who's winning that game? Because I mean, Newcastle are on a great run of 4 wins in the last 5 games as well. They're not going to be easy. And would you, if you had to sacrifice one of the two tonight, drawing with Villarreal or losing to Villarreal, or say, drawing or losing to Villarreal and winning against Newcastle, or either vice versa, what would it be? Like, what would you choose out of the two? What would you want more, the Premier League or the Champions League?
Champions League, because we can control our destinies in the Champions League. Premier League, we still have no control of it. Even if we win, there's still a chance that City could win as well. A good chance as well. They're playing Leeds this week. So, look, if you're gonna give me one or the other, it will be the Champions League. But ideally, I want both. I'm greedy like that. So, it is what it is.
What about the game
Against Liverpool, Newcastle?
Yeah.
1-0 Liverpool.
I think it's going to be tight, man. I've got a feeling it's not going to be easy. And it's weird because it's going to be tight, and I gave you 3-1.
It's going to be squeaky bum. It's going to be very squeaky bum. But yeah, 1-0. I'm still going with my agenda. Alisson for most clean sheets in the Premier League season. Let's go. I won for Ali, but yeah, 1-0 Liverpool.
1-0 Liverpool is what Ram is saying. I've said 3-1 Liverpool, by the way, just to give you a heads up. I said either 3-1 or a draw. That's literally what I could see, 3-1 or a draw.
It's going to be tight. It's no walk in the park, for sure.
And then, I've gone for a Burnley win, 2-1. And what about Chelsea, Man United, quickly? Man United, Chelsea. What would you say about that tomorrow?
When's that? Today or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Man United need a point or something. They haven't won a game or haven't gotten a point in a very long time. As in the last 3 games. So I'm going for a draw. But your away record is very good though.
Second best in the league.
Yeah, I'm going Chelsea win. Never mind that. Sorry.
I've gone. You don't even have to ask me what I've gone for. So you know anyway. So
yeah, of course.
Back my team, even though we probably end up fucking up. Let's move on. Southampton versus Crystal Palace. Interesting one because Southampton have got a win probability margin of 41% against Crystal Palace at 31. And they're both sort of next to each other, 38 to 40 points, 2 points between the both of them at 13th and 14th. Palace do have that game in hand as well. Their records are exactly the same. 2 losses, 1 win, 2 draws. Ram, this is a very unpredictable game, isn't it? Because Palace on their day could beat Southampton, but then if Southampton turn up on their day, they can beat Palace. So who are you going?
I'm going for a Palace win. Have you heard about Livramento?
Yeah, exactly.
For the whole of 2022. So that's including next season as well.
That's really bad news, man. That's really bad news.
That's really bad for what's it called? Well, I don't think it's really bad because Kyle Walker-Peters, when he's played right back and they played Perot at left back, they've been all right. But it's still another body's gone, which is not good for them.
Good body.
It's a very good, very talented body as well. So I'm still going to go for Crystal Palace. They had a decent game against Leeds. Leeds played well to an extent, but they just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 Palace win. I think Benteke is going to get a goal. If you want to if you want to put a bet down of who's going to score, I have a feeling Benteke might do something.
That is really weird because Benteke don't like scoring. He doesn't even know where the goal is. 2-2, 3-2 we've got here. Palace, 1-0 Palace. Big up to Couch Critic. It is a big week, mate. Chelsea are playing twice, Thursday and Sunday, which we're going to be talking about next with Everton as well. This one's weird. I can see Broha scoring in this game.
Of course you do.
I could see because he is their main, like one of their main goal scorers anyway. If Southampton win, it's usually because Broha's on the score sheet. Let's be serious. But
yeah,
I don't know. Palace on their day, Zaha, Oliacy, mate, they're techers. Like, what's going on here? 2-1 Southampton.
Interesting.
Broha to be on the score sheet. I know Conor Gallagher's back though, isn't he? I forgot about Conor Gallagher as well. Oh no.
We've got some good players. Mateta, Zaha, Elise.
That Palace team is better than that Southampton team for me. It is.
I think
As well.
what are Palace missing is obviously a very good goal scorer, a decent right back. I mean, Nathaniel Klein is good, but he's old, so best to let him play second fiddle. And probably get a proper right back, a centre midfielder, and a striker, and then they're sorted. They could go and be a problem for a lot of teams.
I'm going 2-1. I ain't changing my thing. I'm going to stick to it. Fuck it. 2-1. Southampton is what we got here on this one. Aston Villa versus Norwich. Now, we know Norwich are rock bottom, dead. 21 points, 3 losses, 1 win, 1 draw. They're going down all day, every day. Aston Villa, on the other hand, are in absolutely shocking form under Slippy G with 4 losses and 1 draw, 37 points. Slippy G's having a bit of a problem at Aston Villa at the moment, Rams. Why? What's going on?
I'm gonna forget the fact you said that. The main problem is, I'm telling you, that front line don't know how to score. They don't. If you look at the stats and the opportunities that they've had, they can't finish. I don't know why, but they just can't finish. Ollie Watkins is not a good striker.
You said he was. You said he was.
He's a hard-working striker, but as a clinical striker, okay, let me rephrase this. As a hard-working striker, he's very good. But as a clinical striker, he ain't that. He's not a clinical striker. He's very much, what's his name? Ivan Toney. Reminds me a lot of Ivan Toney. So, yeah, I think it's going to be an Aston Villa win, though. Norwich are a dead team. And it's Aston Villa at home. I will go for 2-0 Aston Villa, and Matty Cash to get a goal.
Doggy G. Thanks, Slippy G, Doggy. Big up to Doggy G and that, as well as Leeds are in trouble. We should give Norwich top 4 in this shit top 4 race. Is what Blake's saying.
Might as well.
Stuart saying Aston Villa 3-2. What did you go for?
2-0.
Steven Gerrard. He slipped in his fucking ass. He gave it to Demba Bar. Steven Gerrard is what Matty's saying. 3-0 Villa is what we've got here. I am going for a 2-0 Villa. That's it, literally. 2-0 Villa. Should beat Norwich. If they can't beat Norwich, then they might as well go on, because Norwich are shit. They are dead, like Jones says here, with nothing to play for. I don't know. It's not.
I won't say nothing to play for. They've still got a chance to survive, but it's a very slim.
They're dead, bro. They've been. I swear they've been sitting 20th since the ball was kicked. I actually think they've just stayed there the whole way through. It's dead.
Maybe. I don't know. No, technically Arsenal was bottom for 3 games, isn't it?
6 games left, guys. We did say we do the combined 11. Man United and Chelsea was the easy option, but there was also West Ham and Arsenal, Rams. So, what do you reckon?
Forget no. We do United Chelsea.
West Ham have got good players. What are you talking about? That could be quite close.
No. Arsenal. Right. I don't want to give any more credit to Arsenal. They're annoying me. So.
All right, Man United Chelsea is the combined 11 after this, but we've got 6 more games. Make sure you smash the like button. Over 90 of you here. Big up to everyone in the chat already. Get these likes up, guys. Let's close it to 75.
Can I just quickly say, Archie, yeah? Aspilicueta is a dirty little snake when it comes to those kind of things, and I'm happy he conceded a penalty. I've seen him do this so many times and get away with it, just utter nonsense and stupidity.
Are you?
And there's two things that made me happy. That one, and what's it called? Zlatan telling him to stop acting like a big man and try and come up to him.
He got sent off though.
Who?
Zlatan.
Yeah, but I was still happy about it. I was still very happy. I was like, "You want to act like a big man? Go act up to
Listen, you know, we may do bad things and they might get penalties, but when Liverpool are wiping out players like against Everton, like Matip did, and not giving penalties to it, is absolutely disgusting, because that was a penalty.
Man, I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, don't stick giving it when you do stupid tackles in the box and they don't even give
so
fucking.
Why didn't Divock Origi get a penalty?
Huh?
Why did Divock Origi get a penalty against Michael Keane?
That was no near the comparison.
That's a body check. That's a body
Mate,
check.
absolutely sat on Gordon. Absolutely flattened him on the floor. Nothing.
Gordon did a Jamie Vardy, mate.
That's Mane still on the pitch, slapping people in the face.
But Jem, one thing you say, I keep it consistent. When it comes to those type of fouls, I'm like, no, that's not a penalty. He did a Vardy. He did a Jamie Vardy. Mate.
What, you don't think that's a penalty still? He absolutely clattered the shit out of him, Ram.
And it's not his. And do you know what's funny? If he didn't dive around the whole game, he would have got the penalty, but he didn't because he kept him diving around.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Live rent free. That is true, man. Because mate, when we played,
that's not really true because Richarlison should have got a red card. Abdoulaye Doucouré should have got a red card.
Nonsense. Fabinho, Mane should have got a card.
Anthony Gordon should have got a second yellow for diving around.
Mane have been sent off? Should have Mane been sent off?
Yeah, to be fair, he should have. But I'm kind of happy he did.
I'm just saying, isn't it?
I'm kind of happy he did that because they were just being twats. The whole team were being twats. That's all. That's why.
It's more for the refs and the transfers. That's what Man City fans saying. Like, Gordon needs.
You cannot talk about paying the refs when you had a deliberate handball that wasn't given handball. So
anyway, let's get away from this. Anyway, Wolves versus Brighton is the next game. Wolves are at home, 49 points. Not great. It's a form. 3 losses, 2 draws. Brighton, 41 points, 11th, 2 wins, 2 draws, 1 loss. Could go either way. Brighton play good football. Wolves are very hard to break down. What are you going for, Rams?
Inconsistency. Brighton comes back again. I think they're going to lose again. I think it's going to be a 1-0 Wolves win.
What? Tight game like that, yeah?
Mm. No, I mean, not a tight game. It was like, what's it called? They shut up shop. That's how they do.
Okay. I'm going to go with a Wolves win as well. I think Brighton are inconsistent. I think Brighton could dominate the game, like the overall possession. But at the same time, I feel that Wolves are very hard to score against. And when a chance arrives for them, I think they have more to take their chances than what Brighton would do. So I'm going to go over 2-1 Brighton. Wolves, sorry. 2-1 Wolves. 2-1 Wolves is what I'm going for. We've got a 1-0 here for Brighton. Wolves are on poor form.
Jem, you know, I don't like doing this, but a lot of people in the comments are being very, very salty right now. If you want to look, I'm going to propose this to Jem, If you want to come on and talk about that Liverpool Everton game, you can come on and have your say about it. Because I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real. That game was absolutely diabolical. Lampard and Everton they're annoying. I hope they get relegated. Like I'm doing a tie right now. I hope Everton Football Club get relegated for the nonsense that they did that game. They weren't even playing football. How is it that a team had 95 completed passes and one player from Liverpool, Thiago, completed more passes than the entire team combined? That is, they weren't there to play football. They were there just to be a piss take. That's all. That's how it is. And you know what? If they're gonna be like that, I don't give a shit. What goes around comes around, as I say. They deserve it. They deserve it. I don't care. They deserve it.
Anyway, let's move on because we can sit here arguing all day about decisions. But why I feel personally that game was, if I'm Frank Lampard, I'd be annoyed personally from what I saw in that game because I do think that I thought they actually done all right against us. They defended quite well. It made it hard, and
they didn't do all right. They didn't do all right. They did nothing.
Yeah, but Gordon, I can't say he didn't do nothing. Gordon was fucking making Trent get yellow cards for doing stupid tackles.
I was so happy Trent did that. You don't know
exactly. I was just saying, Trent got absolutely skinned. It was
that time, I was like, clamp him, and guess what? Trent did that. I'm so happy. I was like, right.
Yeah, but if that happens to Mane, you start crying and saying red card.
These need to get bullied. These guys need to get bullied.
Leeds versus Man City. Obviously, Leeds are at home, Man City are away. Man City, after their great win against Real Madrid, what a game that was. That was a sick game. But don't ever, I'm going to tell everyone this, do not ever diss man like Karim Benzema and put him on the same lengths as some certain strikers like Lukaku. Don't ever do that again.
Who did that? Oh, Showtime and Nick Blue. Yeah, they did that. I know. I remember that.
Lukaku, Benzema are the same. Stop doing this shit, man. They're chalk and cheese. That guy hardly had any chances the whole game, and when he was involved, I mean, the Panenka was just made me laugh. But the first goal was Even that weren't even a chance, really. He just made it a chance, and that's the class of Benzema. Tell Zimmer to get Scudetto or duck out is what Free Lewis is saying. Big up to him.
Who's Eczema?
Benzema.
Okay.
But Benzema has only been hot this season. Don't do it. Come on, stop. This is not fair.
I'll go back to the debate. When you're having the debate about Suarez and Benzema, I'm going to say this again, yeah. If Suarez wasn't a scumbag and was actually kind of humble in a sense, like he just keeps quiet, doesn't do anything bad in games, a little bit like has the flair but doesn't act all that in the pitch, I think people would have a lot more respect for him. But because he was a scumbag on and arguably off the pitch, that's why people don't look at him that way. That's my opinion on it. Because Suarez,
I like
Suarez was another level. Suarez was another level when Messi and Ronaldo were at their peaks.
Suarez was another level. Not that I don't like Suarez as a player, because I do think he was very good. I just think Suarez was a very in-peak type of striker. Like, when he was at his peak, he was just unreal. And then it was the consistency of Suarez for me that, I don't know.
But do you think it's down to Barcelona?
It's not like Benzema when he was at Real Madrid, and he has been for a while. When Ronaldo was there, it was always about Ronaldo. But Benzema was still banging in goals. People just didn't talk about it as much. Like it's like.
But was he doing it at the same level as Luis Suarez?
Suarez
is this is a really mad fact. Suarez, when in the 2015-16 season, scored 60 goals in all comps and had 88 goal contributions in all comps.
That's very good. Don't get me wrong, but when you're nearly breaking Cristiano Ronaldo's record, 3 goals away in the Champions League, in what Benzema, you got to look at what the guy does in this competition specifically. Like, he is a goal machine. Like, to even get close to that Ronaldo record of, I can't remember how many goals it was, but he's 3 goals away from breaking that. And Ronaldo holds the best record in Champions League for goals scored. So, I know, man. It's mad. It's mad. I think they're both really top players. I think Suarez is a very good player, but I think it's his attitude that, like you said, that puts him behind.
I say this again. If he wasn't a scumbag, people respect him a lot more. But
see, I've always been Aguero over Suarez. A prime Aguero is, for me.
For me, Suarez was he was different. He was an animal. I'll tell you what, if 2013-14 happened and we had a decent defense and we won the league, I think people would have said Suarez. People would say Suarez, no doubt, because he achieved something that Benzema I don't think has ever achieved in his career, which is taking a team that wasn't fancied at all and won the league.
Prems. He didn't get any, but he had one very good league, very, very, very good season. I remember
arguably the best season that any player's ever had. Because that season he was on crud. He was on absolute crud.
He was a diver though as well. He used to drive me mad sometimes. Some of the shit.
Like I said, if he wasn't a dickhead, he would have been loved.
I prefer Aguero personally, but each to their own. But we go back to this game. Yeah, Man City Leeds. What's going on? Because obviously, let me tell you something now. You draw against Newcastle and these lot win, and I think they're going to win it.
It's done. It's done. Yeah. If any of us drop points, it's done. I think, in my opinion. Maybe Man City less than Liverpool. If Liverpool draw, then it's done for sure. We're not catching up with them.
Yeah. So you said,
Blake, I know you're doing reverse psychology, but it's not working, man. I expect you to beat these guys, but there's a big but. There's a but. I've looked at Leeds United's record against Man City. I know they got piped 7-0 this season, yeah? But last season, they caused them a lot of problems. Leeds beat them 2-1, and it was a draw at Ellen Road. So, this is so hope. There's no logic to this. It's just
don't do this.
Hope.
This is
pure hope. It's pure hope. I'm going for a 1-1 draw.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
My pen dies. Thank you.
You've gone for a 1-1 draw against Man City and Leeds. Are you mad? Are you out your fucking head? I'm going with a 4-0. I'm going with a 4-0 Man City. There is no way in hell Leeds United are even scraping the barrel. I know they had an hard game against Real Madrid, but there is no way in hell no way in hell that this like no way. It's not happening. You just can't see Leeds getting a point. Just City are winning. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't care. City are winning. On Anthony. Who's Anthony? What
The guy
striker?
from Ajax.
I haven't watched him enough. I can't really talk too much about
All
players.
I can say, he's a baller, but just doesn't shoot. He don't shoot. He's a baller, but he needs to learn how to shoot and maybe be clinical in the box.
He's a baller that don't shoot, basically, yeah?
Yep. He's a skill merchant, as people say.
Okay, fair enough. Tottenham versus Leicester City is the next game. Tottenham are sitting in 5th, trying to hunt down that 4th position. Same games as Arsenal, 2 points behind them. Better run in form in the last 5 games. 3 wins, 1 draw, 1 loss. Leicester, 10th, 42 points, 3 draws, 1 loss and 1 win. They are away against Tottenham. We've seen Tottenham drop games here and there. But is Conte going to allow that to happen this time round, Rams?
No, but they're going to concede goals. I see goals in this game. I think it's going to be a 4-2 win to Spurs.
Why? Can you explain? Elaborate? Why?
The way Leicester plays, either attacking or defensively, Tottenham will have some freedom, and Tottenham will score goals. And sort of Spurs are Leicester's bogey team in a sense. Leicester don't like playing against Spurs. So for me, I would say Son, Kane, and Kulusevski's going to score together, but they're going to be very leaky at the back. I don't really rate that defense. I think Romero is a talented centre back. I think he has a very, very good future, but people say that. I know. I'm going to bring it back. You know the WhatsApp group chat, Jem, where Alex said he's world class. I was like, no, he's not. He's not world class. I know he's carrying Dyer and like Doherty and Sanchez, but he's so, what's it called? How do you say it? He's so rash at times. And he needs to show a level of maturity, and he's not world class, but he's a very talented player. I think Spurs are going to do something. I think it's going to be a 4-2 win. It's going to be a good game.
Do you think it'll be a good game? Do you think it'll be tight?
Yeah.
Oh, you do think
not tight. Not tight. It's just going to be entertaining. It's going to be back and forth. But Spurs have better players than Leicester.
Okay, fair enough. Guys, over 170 of you here. Big up to everyone in the chat. But make sure we smash the like button. Subscribe if you're new here as well to GNA TV. Tomorrow we're doing the preview show to the Man United versus Chelsea game as well. We're going to talk more about Chelsea owners at that point as well. From a Spurs fan, we have never even had a shot on target our last 2 matches. Where are you getting that Spurs going to win 4?
Yeah, you've been starving. You've been starving. And now you're going to feast against Leicester. That's how it works.
Starving, now you're going to feast. I'm going to go with a Tottenham win, 3-1. Like that is literally what I'm going to say. 1-0 Leicester. We've got a couple of 1-0s here. Some people think 3-1, 2-2 as well. I don't see it happening, guys. I don't see it. 2-0 as well. Tottenham 2-0 Leicester play Thursday, don't they? As well. That's true. So, yeah, I hear you. Let's move on from this game. We've still got the combined 11 to do as well. We've got 3 more games left. Very good games. Everton versus Chelsea. Chelsea's game in hand against Man United is tomorrow. Then they're on the same level of points as everyone else. They could be 5 points ahead of Arsenal, or they could even be 8, or even only 6. I think a loss cannot happen. And this is why even in this game, which is important in a way, 2 games away as well, back-to-back, against an Everton team who played very well against Liverpool. Let's not get it right. Let's not get it twisted. They've done what they need to. Could give Chelsea problems. Everton are touching the bottom. Well, I say they're 2 points behind Burnley, but have a game in hand. So they could still get out in theory with a good little run from now to the end of the season. Is Super Frankie Lampard going to beat his fellow TLC team?
I'm going for Everton 0, Chelsea 6.
What? Why?
I want these guys down. I want them humiliated. I don't care.
Is that because of the rivalry between you or not?
No, it's just because they try to act up big and then they end up being idiots in the end. So Chelsea 6, Everton 0.
Okay, that's the first time you've ever given Chelsea so many like goals, mate. Like
Well, that's not
usually,
true. That's not
usually
true.
you're against us, and you're
I
like,
gave you, I gave you 4 against Norwich, didn't I?
yeah, but that's Norwich.
Nah, Chelsea 6, Everton 0.
But you have no confidence in Everton whatsoever. You don't think they could even do us based on what you've seen.
It's not confidence. It's just that they're just shit. Fuck them.
Shit, fucking Ram actually hates him. Ram actually hates him. Do you agree, people? Facts. 6-0 is what we've got here. Ram, you are always against us, is what Matty's saying. That's not
Whenever I say you're gonna do something, you're like, oh, Ram is reverse psychology. Oh, this you're trying to put it on. You're trying to put it on us, and I'm like, no, I'm actually trying to say that you're one of the best teams in the world. I'm giving you your credit. You just like, and whenever I say, oh, you're gonna lose, you're like, oh, Ram's against us. But when I want you to win, when I think you're gonna win, I never want you to win. When I think you're gonna win, oh, Ram's using reverse psychology, this, and he's doing all this nonsense, trying to put us down.
You are. Yeah, that's what you do.
You guys are paranoid. That's all I got to say.
You are not consistent with what you say. That's what it is.
Paranoid. Man. You're just paranoid.
It's just like that game. 1-1, 3-0. Clip that, Gem, is what Matt is saying. Clip it then, Matt. If you want to clip it, clip him up.
What, clip it? That Chelsea are going to beat them 6-0.
Clip him up. Clip Ram up. 200 people here. All clip Ram up. Smash the like button as well, guys.
If Chelsea win 5-0, I want an apology from all of you. I want an exact apology from all of you saying, Ram, I'm sorry that I doubted you.
But if Chelsea lose 1-0?
That's a different story.
Exactly. You're going to get an apology from you.
No, why would I apologize for Everton beating you? I don't want them to beat you. I want them to go down. Go away.
Guys, make sure we've only got 50 likes. There's 200 people here. Come on. Everyone, see that little thumb at the bottom? That's not even highlighted, dude, because you've not hit it. Hit it now. If everyone hits it, that's 100 likes.
I've got a good one.
Helps the channel.
Smash the like button if you want both Arsenal and Tottenham to not make the Champions League. Smash the like button if you don't want Arsenal or Tottenham
to make the Champions League.
I know all of you are Chelsea fans. You hate them both, so you know what it is. You know how it goes.
Look, I feel we have to beat Man United, and in this game, I expect us to beat Everton. They're not in any real great form. I do think Frank Lampard will make it hard and sit back and allow us to play football. But I don't know. I just feel that Thomas Tuchel's tactics should be enough to beat the likes of Lampard's Everton. And we should, providing we defend well, we don't do anything fucking stupid, make the wrong passes, move the ball quick enough, forward line are consistent in front of goal and actually take their chances, then I'm going to go for a 2... They go over 2-0 Chelsea. Is what I'm going for here. Best thing I've heard Ram say, completely agree. 7-0 is what we've got here. 2-1 as well. 55 likes, guys. Let's get this to 75 now. Everyone smash that like button. We're going to move from here.
What is this? What is going on, guys?
I don't know what's going on today. Everyone's just like...
Well, there was 200 people here and there's only 50 likes. Come on, guys. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
I don't know what we're doing.
At least 100, man. Come on. At least 100 likes from all of you.
100 likes, man, easily. 3-0 average revenge on Lampard for not sticking up for Roman Abramovich. Zoe says 3-0, get the likes up. Listen to Zoe in the chat as well, guys. Subscribe, though, as well, because if you are new and you're coming through, subscribe to the channel. And I wrote to 6K subscribers. Daily streams, most of the times. Yeah, lots to come for GNA TV. West Ham versus Arsenal. Big game. Obviously, they lost 1-0 to Chelsea. Just about. They did put in a good performance, but they rested a lot of players. They are playing Thursday, Ram, against Eintracht Frankfurt, who have not lost one game in the Europa League as of yet. But they are at home, and they're playing an Arsenal team who are in great form of recent. Beating Chelsea, beating Man United. They have lost 3 of their last 5 games, though. 60 points. Trying to solidify that top 4 position. But is this the kind of game that Arsenal could then drop points for you?
No. They should be winning this game. Blake says it here right on the head. West Ham will be focusing on Europa League. I think West Ham realised that top 4 is unattainable. Winning the Europa League will get them Champions League. So, and they have a very good chance. And plus, they have no centre-backs. Zero centre backs.
Big up to Landsy, a West Ham fan. I haven't seen him in a while. Big up to seeing you in the chat, my bro. Good to see you. What are your thoughts on your team at the moment, mate? Do you think you can win the Europa League? Do you feel you confident on the game against Arsenal on the weekend? What's your score predictions? One centre back and a dream time to shithouse at 1-0 win is what Lansy's saying as the West Ham fan.
Tomorrow. I saw tomorrow as well.
Come back tomorrow. Tell us about the weekend, man. Football Style says 2-0. I want Ham to win that one. I do as well. I want West Ham to win. 3-1 Arsenal. No centre-backs for West Ham, like what Ram said as well.
That's the main problem. When I saw Aaron Cresswell and Ben Johnson play centre-backs, I'm like, you guys are in the gutters. You guys in the gutters. Like, literally. You have
Arsenal
no centre-backs.
Neil, West Ham need to focus on Europa League. Arsenal finishes in top 4. That's true as well.
You were like, West Ham are like us last season, for the majority of the season of last season. No centre backs, and it's hard. It's hard, very, very hard.
I'm going to go with a draw, 1-1 or a 2-2 for me.
You went for
1-1 or a 2-2 draw. I feel that West Ham will still make it hard without defenders. They will find a way. They're very organised in the way that they play. They can break on you. They can still hurt you on the other side with their forwards. Zuma is back in training. Will be fine. Is what Nancy's saying. Yep.
Is he 100% though? Is he 100% though? That's the main. That's the main crux of the question. I think Arsenal are going to win though. I think he's going to be.
Is so underrated. Is Moyes underrated? Do you feel as a manager?
In what way?
Well, you look at what he done at Everton, and you could say he over-exceeded. And then you look at what he done at Man United, which was under-succeed. And then you look at what he's doing at West Ham now, the last 2 seasons, and where he's took them in terms of being in the Europa League semi-finals of the Europa League. Do you not feel that he is over-exceeding his expectations, or do you feel that he's just a very good manager?
In terms of Premier League greatness, I mean, in terms of overall greatness, this is the simple one. In terms of overall greatness, he's not there. Let's be real. He's not with the conversation. He's probably tier 6. There's so many other great managers ahead of him. But in terms of Premier League, I think the right word is disrespected. I think people, because they remember the Man United job, they're like, he's not that good. I'm like, no. Take out Man United and take out Sunderland, who were always going to go down. Everyone said they were going to go down. Everton and West Ham, when Everton lost Wayne Rooney, people thought they were going to be mid-table, that they ended up getting top 4. If it wasn't for Liverpool winning the Champions League, they would have got Champions League football. So for me, I think in a way he's underrated, but disrespected is the biggest one. He's disrespected by a lot of people.
I hear you. Who do you think's going to get top 4? Arsenal or Tottenham?
I think it's going to be. I don't know, man. At first I thought it was Tottenham. But Arsenal have a way of just winning games when they're not meant to be winning games, and Tottenham are just too inconsistent. They're really inconsistent for a team that has the likes of Harry Kane, Son, and Kulusevski. Boy, they make it hard to score goals for themselves. They really do.
And they've got the players to do it, though, haven't they? That's the thing.
Exactly.
With Son and Kane as well. But
yeah, I'm going for a 2-1 Arsenal win. They should be beating them. Craig Dawson suspended, and they're focusing on Europa League. I really doubt.
I've gone for a draw on this one. Monday sees Man United playing Brentford. Depending on what Man United do against Chelsea on Thursday, which we've already given you a breakdown on, this could yet again be maybe a dead rubber for Man United. If they lose, they still need to get 6, stay in Europa League. West Ham could win. Wolves could catch them. They could lose the Europa League position that they're in. So it's a tough one. But they are against Brentford, who are not in great form, but beat Chelsea 4-1. I know it was quite a poor show from us. They're on 40 points in 12th. Man United are at home. How are you feeling? 2 home games for Man United, Chelsea, Brentford. This could change their season, eh?
Change what season? It's vibes from now on. It's literally vibes from now on. Like, they have nothing to play for, and they're just waiting for their new manager and the transfer window, where they may even flop again. It's just they're done out here. You know what? People like to joke about Liverpool in the 30 years. I think you're going to see it with United. I think they're going to go 30 years without a league title for the way that they run. And the fact that the Glazers aren't willing to sell as well.
What about Ten Hag coming in? Do you not feel that that's now the turning point for them?
No.
Even with his organisation, his profile football.
But Jem, he's so specific. He has a specific way. The reason why he was so good at Ajax because the way they believe in football is the exact same as how Ten Hag sees football. So I don't think he's gonna. You know what? I'm happy that Ten Hag's going to United. That's not because he will make United better or they make him worse. It's the fact that City aren't going to get him. Because if City going to get him, I was like, brilliant. Another guy that has a similar philosophy to Pep is going to City. That's going to be even more pain. So, for me, I don't think he's going to do much. I really don't. I don't think so. They may have a good cup run. Maybe in Europa League or
they might bring some decent players in that may strengthen the squad. Like, this could, they've got good players. People forget Sancho. There's some good players there already. Varane. Do you know what I mean? Like, they need to sort the midfield out. That's the thing. They need to sort the midfield out. Midfield is something that lets them down massively. And there's too many dead. I feel if Ten Hag comes in, a lot of the deadwood's got to go. I know there was talks about him saying he wants Ronaldo gone as well. He doesn't feel like Ronaldo should be there. As well in what he wants to do. And I feel like Ten Hag's going to come and literally gutter and empty out this Man United team. Whether the Glazers will let him do it.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Well, if he's another yes man.
Not another yes man. Another guy that will have his own ways. Remember, me and Danny spoke about it. Especially Dutch managers. Dutch managers are very diehard about their philosophy. Like Louis van Gaal, Johan Cruyff, Frank Rijkaard, Ruud Gullit had a falling out with Alan Shearer because of the philosophy they wanted to play. I don't think United or the Glazers will care about it. They'll be like, here's some money. Do whatever you want with it. But you need to make sure you fulfill our commercial quota. I don't think it's going to change anything. I don't see United winning a title with the Glazers. That's how I go.
There you go. So do you go for a winner or what are you saying?
From all that I said, I still think United are going to win. I think it's going to be a 2-0 United win. Brentford away from home, barring the Chelsea game, they're not that great. So, yeah.
I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. As simple as that. I just feel that they're pretty much dead in the mud. Don't think they're the same. I don't think they're... I don't know. I don't... It was funny because when Ralph come in, it was the whole thing of, we got the master of Tuchel. We're going to be playing all this great football, blah, 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 blah. And, it will show Klopp and Tuchel all it's about. Do you remember all of that? Man United fans were giving us that shit. Now, all of a sudden,
you know what? It's not even factually true. It's not even factually true. I even got the video for it. I'd say this, though. Tuchel's main, how do you say it? Person that he looks up to is Jurgen Klopp. Because at the time, Jurgen Klopp was at Mainz. He joined Mainz. And obviously, Klopp laid the foundations for Mainz being the Bundesliga. I know
they don't play the same football whatsoever. Completely different.
No, but when he's at Germany, they played very similar football when they're at Germany. Do
you feel that Tuchel wants to do that type of football with Chelsea, but with the right players?
Arguably, yeah. Arguably, he'd like to, but who knows, man? I don't know what that guy's thinking at the top of the head. But yeah, I've even got the video. Look, I'm gonna play this video real quick. People thinking that what's his name? Ragnick is the godfather and he made Jurgen Klopp. That's not completely true. I'll play the quote right here.
Was there a coach that sort of influenced you to go into coaching, or maybe where you got some good ideas and style from?
Yeah, it was Wolfgang Frank was his name. Unfortunately, he's died too early. And
Wolfgang Frank is the guy that made Jurgen Klopp. It's facts. He even says it himself. I know he plays the same sort of gegenpressing kind of thing, but it's different from taking someone else's idea and making your own, rather than the guy that created you or influenced you in football.
before we because we are going to do the combined 11 next. That is it for the Man United Chelsea game. Just before we get into that, these are the players that are not available for Man United tomorrow. Jadon Sancho, Harry Maguire, Paul Pogba, Luke Shaw, Edison Cavani, Fred.
There's no point of doing it. There's no point of doing a combined 11. That's literally the whole first team.
No, it ain't. I mean, Pogba don't play. Harry Maguire's not playing. Luke Shaw doesn't get in the team anymore. Edison Cavani hasn't kicked the ball in ages, and Fred hardly plays anyway. It's only Sancho.
Then there's no point of playing there. There's no point of doing this. You know what? I'm gonna make this because we love our people in the comments. Can we make a proposition to them?
What?
I'll first have to ask you first because obviously it's your channel. Which would you rather have, a combined 11 or we have a call-in show?
Well, we've only got 20 minutes.
20 minutes is all we need.
But the call-in, you can either have a call.
Because honestly, right, I don't want to do West Ham because they have literally no centre backs, and I'll probably put both centre backs in, and their team is they pretty much decimated. And United's team against Chelsea is just shit as well. Like, there's no point.
Call-in show or combined 11? Let's ask them.
Let's ask the people. People, what do you want? What do you want? You have the choice. You have the freedom to do.
Let us know in the chat, guys. Call-in show or combined 11? Let us know.
Wait, if I said that, that'd be really, really bad. I wouldn't.
20 minutes. We've got 20 minutes left. Combined is what John's saying.
Only because
no,
we can't do both. We can't do both.
I can't do both today, man. I've got to leave in 20 minutes. I've got to shoot out. Tomorrow we're going to do the Chelsea Man United preview. So Thomas Tuchel's press conference now. So we're going to learn now if there's any injuries. We'll be going through that as well. Call-in. We've got one call-in and one combined. 2 call-ins. Kick Ram out.
That's not an option, mate.
So 2 call-ins at the moment. It's the best of 3. The best of 3.
I swear people wanted to talk to me about Everton. I swear they wanted to, or are they just withered away?
All right, no combined 11 in, guys. We'll just do a call-in. If that's what people want, we will do a call-in quickly.
We do as you please. We do as you please.
Call-in time.
Call-in times.
listen to Phelps nonsense. The most biased Liverpool fan ever come across. Yeah, I've just read that as well, Surfs. Anyway, let's do call-in. It's only 20 minutes. Come in, call-in. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Call-in it is.
In.
Links in the chat. If you want to call in, have your say. You'll get probably about. It depends how many of you are in the back, because I can't have everyone in at once because we won't be able to hear each other and just be shouting. So it's going to have to be.
That's true. That is true.
Let's just get each individual in for.
It's the first time we've done a call in a very long time.
There you go.
For this show.
A call in for the people. I will keep this up for people so that they know what the news is as we speak for tomorrow's game, Man United versus Chelsea. And in the meantime, guys, if you're not going to come in, ask questions in the chat and we'll answer them. Velv has got a picture of me as he's throwing his face still. I know he's been on the floor.
Something dropped.
Oh no, I'll close my door.
Okay.
What are you saying, Velv?
I'm good.
What is it you want to say?
Yeah, man. About the games, innit? Tomorrow, was it Chelsea United, innit? And yeah, I think you guys should win it, but I'm not sure. Like, something tells me that Chelsea are going to be wasting all their chances tomorrow. Like, I thought they'll get the chances, but something tells me that they're only going to score one, and then either someone in the back line will make a mistake. I think it'll be like the same as the reverse fixture, 1-1.
I completely disagree, mate. I think it's going to be 6-0.
It's 6-0, you reckon?
What, against Man United or Everton?
Oh, you talk about United. I thought you talking about Everton. Never mind.
Wait, who are Everton playing?
Chelsea.
Oh, after that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we've got 2 games. Yeah, we've got Thursday and Sunday.
Yeah. Lampard just is gonna go like, yes, Chelsea, please. You're just gonna do you guys a favour.
See, I'm telling you, man.
I did say I wasn't going to bring everyone in, but now I'm just bringing everyone in. Velv, how confident are you in the Newcastle game?
I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm confident because Newcastle are in good form. There's like since the chance for win. They've been the best team on form after Liverpool, so it'll be a tough game. And it's not going to be like a smasher. You could possibly see a 2-1 Liverpool. I think
Who's getting top? Who's getting top four for you as well?
Liverpool to win the league, City, Chelsea, and Arsenal.
I like it, man. I like it.
Okay.
Wait, just saying that. Sorry, Jim. Saying that, though, what's the score against Leeds versus City?
Oh, flipping 6-0 City. Because they got Mesley in goal, man. He's so trash.
That is.
Who's getting relegated?
Norwich, Watford, and Everton.
You're wishing, aren't you? All right, cool. That's fine. It could happen. It could happen. You never know. You know, Super Frank could get relegated. Matty, what are you saying?
I'm just disappointed that Harry Maguire isn't playing tomorrow, man. I mean, I wanted to see Lukaku and try and beat Maguire. I mean, it's like the clash of the incompetence. But that's just me. But no, I think I disagree with Ram. Really, I think Moyes was incredibly underrated. I think when you consider what he did with Everton and what he did with West Ham, I think he was an incredibly underrated manager. And let's not forget, Fergie wanted him to take over Man United anyway. So, and I think it was just because the Glazers. He didn't live up to expectations of the Glazers and Fergie that he was kicked out on his rear. But I mean, that's my opinion.
I think it don't help. Sorry, Matt. I think it don't help when you have stories of Rio Ferdinand and Vidic had to watch tapes of Phil Jagielka and him wanting Fellaini over Thiago, stuff like that.
But they got Fellaini anyway. And Fellaini was actually a good player. Everybody hated Fellaini, but he lived up to that expectation, So, and
did United fans really rate him like that?
Hey?
Did everyone rate Fellaini like that?
Do you know
what?
He
came off a very good season. He came off a very good season with Everton the season prior. I remember a lot of Arsenal fans wanted him.
Yeah. I mean, let's face it. I mean, Fellaini, right? He got stuck into tackles, and he was a pretty decent midfielder. I mean, as much as people don't rate him as highly, I think he was pretty good. I mean, let's put it this way: they'd have him now over the likes of McFred. So,
that's true. That's very true. But I still say disrespect is the right word, though. Disrespect is the right word for me.
Yeah. How are you feeling about tomorrow's game, Matty?
I think it's a draw, mate. I really do. I think United will turn up because they don't want to get skimmed more than once. And let's put it this way. I think knowing that Maguire will be out, knowing that they're going to have a shortage of injury. They've also got injuries as well to some of the players that haven't been playing well. They'll want to win. So, and with our bad form, we just about managed to win against West Ham. And if it hadn't been for Alonso's assist and Pulisic reluctantly being in that place at the right time, we wouldn't have won that game. We'd have drawn. So, in my opinion, I think it's all a clash of who's going to try and get a draw. So, I think it will probably be a draw for us. I can see it.
What about the Everton game?
Just because I'd love to see the pain on my dad's face. I would love to see us beat Everton. And I come from a family of Liverpool. Half my family from Liverpool. So I would love to see.
So why are you a
Everton
Chelsea fan then?
Because I supported Chelsea at the age of 8. The first game I went to was...
came and he's like, yeah, the peas are there. I'm going to support Chelsea. Man.
Oh, they called you a money grabber, bro.
Nah. My first ever football game, I went to an Everton game, and the first team that we played, right, they had Ed De Hoy in goal, Marcelo Desailly, Mario Melchiot, right, Roberto Di Matteo. So I became a Chelsea fan, and my dad just decided to. My dad said to me, "If you don't eat your tea, that's it." And I became a Chelsea fan. So yeah, I was a fan before the money. So that's why. So I would just love to see the pain on my dad's face when they go down. So yeah.
Ram, that link don't work that you sent me. I just clicked it. Matty, what is what who's getting top 4 for you?
I personally, it'll be City, Liverpool, and Chelsea. I was hoping for United, but they bottled it as per usual. So it'll probably be Arsenal for me, because I think Arsenal are in it to win it. So
is Everton getting relegated? Or
who's that? Sorry,
Everton getting relegated, or do you feel like that's going to happen?
I'd laugh my ass off if they did. So, but yeah, I could probably see it happening. Believe it or not, and they'll try and buy Barkley back from us as well. I can see that happening.
Do you know what, Rams? Now you've brought this to my attention. This I watched that new Batman the other day. Yeah, what a shit film. I'm sorry that to even compare.
I agree. It was so bad.
Even compare that to Christian Bale is disgraceful.
Wait, no, hang on.
Like, Christian Bale, man.
The way people rate it, saying it's close to it, it's this, that, and the other.
No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That is wrong. That is fully wrong.
It's shocking. I think it's
I wouldn't say it's shocking. I still people say it's a masterpiece, nowhere near a masterpiece.
It's nowhere near Christian Bale or Joker level. That's what I'm going to say with Heath Ledger. That is it. It's nowhere near that level. It's nowhere near it.
For me, Robert Pattinson as a Batman is better than.
No way! I'll tell you that. No way.
No. Christian Bale was an incredible Bruce Wayne, but not a good Batman, in my opinion.
Have you seen the one with Ben Affleck? What about that one with Ben Affleck?
He's better than Robert Pattinson.
No, still don't do that.
I don't like
no.
I don't even like Ben Affleck, and the guy's fucking better than Robert Pattinson.
Don't do that.
The new one was okay. I saw it with my sister. It's not really. It's actually all right, man. It's not the best. It's all right.
Batman. He's gothic. It's like
Jem. I think that's because a lot of people said it was a masterpiece. That's why your views are so skewed.
It's not even it's
overrated.
It's overrated for me. Yeah,
it's overrated.
You need to stick to the Twilight films.
Yeah, no. Don't do Robert Pattinson like that. Don't do it like that.
Joe, Pattinson, I actually think he got let down by the whole storyline. I actually think he could have.
That's true.
Better. I actually could have been better, but it just made him look even worse with the story. Like it didn't work. Even the Catwoman, she was nowhere near the same level as Anne Hathaway, and she didn't hardly even in it. Or Halle Berry, she was never nowhere close.
Let's not go too far now with Halle Berry.
Yeah, she is. Halle Berry was good.
If it was Michelle Pfeiffer, I'll give you that. But no.
Anyway, let's go back to football. Talking about Batman, but it wasn't as good as people keep saying it. Josh, welcome, my man. What are you saying?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, mate. Not bad. Tell us about the tell us about the game tomorrow. And we're going to talk more about it tomorrow because we're going to go into the preview. But as a short, how do you feel about Chelsea Man United?
Yeah, I mean, I feel pretty confident about the game. To be honest with you, it kind of depends on how United set up. But I could see like a 3-1 win here. United are so bad, man. They're so bad, and they're just not playing. Not playing for the club, for the badge, for the fans. They're just kind of showing up. I could see them pinching like a sneaky goal, like maybe a Ronaldo goal or something in the box, but I could easily see us scoring 3 goals against them.
Fair enough. What about the Everton game for you?
Yeah, I mean, we should be beating Everton as well. I mean, it depends on, again, how they set up. If they want to play open football, I think they'll get piped. If they want to sit back, which seems to be like pretty much the MO with most teams against Chelsea, play, sit 9-10 behind the ball and hope to get a counter goal, then, it could be a tight game till the end. But I expect us to win that as well. Yeah.
Arsenal or Tottenham for top 4?
Probably Arsenal. I don't see Tottenham getting top 4. I think Antonio's ready to get out of there already.
Go on.
I just don't see them making a real push at the end.
Who's winning the Premier League?
Sorry, probably City. Sorry, Rams, but I think they'll probably just hold on to it. I don't really know both the teams' schedules to finish it out, so I don't know if either one of them have a big game left.
We've got Tottenham at Anfield.
Okay. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know if City has like a similar type of. Yeah,
I tell you
so
what, though, Aston Villa, the last game of the season.
yeah, it's possible. Listen, like City, all I had to do was watch the timeline yesterday of everybody just blow it like, oh, what beautiful football. I mean, they shipped 3 goals, man. Like I don't know what you guys consider beautiful football. I mean, I guess if you like completely free flowing ball with no defense and people scoring goals, I guess that's okay. But 4-3, I don't really consider that great football.
Josh, I'll tell you this, yeah. The first half an hour, it was incredible football.
Oh yeah, but listen, they could have scored 7 goals, but that's another reason.
5.
That's another reason why I say I don't think that's great football, because they could have been 7-1 in the first half, like legitimately 7-1. Like they had the chances to score.
That's true.
But
like, what's the point of playing beautiful football if you're not going to do anything with it?
That's right. True. I laugh. Is like if that was us, and we won 4-3, all we'd be hearing was, "Oh, our midfield was ass. Conte got over," because they didn't even play. They don't even think they played with the midfield yesterday. It was like completely wide open, just bomb one way, bomb the other way, bomb one way. I don't find that to be beautiful football, but I guess everyone has their own opinion on football.
Do you feel?
I think they'll probably stick it out.
Do you feel Everton are going to get relegated? What's your feels on that one?
It's a definite possibility, man. It's definitely a possibility. It's not out of the question, especially with Burnley. You know how Burnley play, man. Burnley will 0-0 themselves into 17th or into 16th or place or whatever, And I don't think Everton are built like that. Frank's not built like that. He'll risk trying to win games and they'll lose. Whereas I think Burnley will definitely not risk trying to win to get a draw. So it's a definite possibility that they could go down. I don't think it's out of the question at all.
I hear you. We are going to do that preview tomorrow anyway, a proper preview. We'll obviously sit down and go through the game in detail a bit more with Chelsea, Man United. Obviously, Thomas Tuchel's doing his press conference as we speak, so we'll be highlighting that tomorrow as well and going through everything. I just want to quickly talk to Thomason, and I've got to shoot because I've got to go out. But Thomason, what are you saying?
I'm all right, man. Good to be an Arsenal fan after 3 defeats, and yeah, it's good to win back-to-back games against Chelsea and Man United. I didn't expect it, but yeah, good to be an Arsenal fan. Hopefully, we'll get top 4, but I'm not sure. But who knows, man? Like, still a long way to go for me.
Yeah, no, I hear you. What about Premier League? Who's winning the Premier for you?
Liverpool, because Man City for me are just not ruthless enough in front of goal. Liverpool are because the Salah, the Mane, the Jota.
They're going to burn out though.
I think Liverpool will win the league, and I think Man City will drop more points because they still have to play West Ham away, Wolves away, Leeds away. Obviously, Leeds are no mugs. It's going to be a tough game for them, and I think Liverpool won't drop more points. Obviously, Liverpool got Newcastle away, who are flying. Eddie Howe, quality manager, but I think Liverpool will edge it for me. I think they'll win the league for me.
So are we going to win the quad then? Because quite a lot of Liverpool fans have a feeling it could be 2001 again, where we win to both domestic trophies and a European trophy.
Quadruple could happen, man. It could happen, but it's a tough one, man. But it could happen, It could happen, but yeah.
Where do you think we'll slip up if we don't do it then?
Chelsea.
You could. Yeah, you can. The FA Cup final, because Chelsea do need to win the FA Cup. They need that. They need it more than you. You just need the Premier League and the Champions League. So you'll win the league, but I think Chelsea will win the FA Cup. But I think you win the league. Champions League.
I think Liverpool can win. I think I've already told Ram. I said this ages ago. I think they're going to win the Champions League. I already said that.
Because they have pedigree in it, so they have pedigree anyway. So
I think they'll win the Champions League, and I think they'll miss out on the Premier League, and I think they can win the FA Cup, even though I think
they can. Because they haven't won the FA Cup since 2006. So Klopp really needs the FA Cup. He really needs that shit.
Same time, I just need the law of averages, and I just think Ireland Cup final, FA Cup final.
Yeah, Liverpool need to start. Yeah, you need to win more Premier Leagues, because one Premier League is just over. One Premier League is not enough. You need to start winning more Premier Leagues, man. You need to, bro.
For this team, is not good enough. Especially
as an Arsenal fan, we've got 3 in it, and we haven't won it since 2004. Which
are you getting top?
Me, I'm 27 for God's sake, man. Not good enough.
Are you getting top 4, Thomason? Yeah.
Hopefully, man. I don't trust Arteta because we have a rookie in it. I'm still Arteta out. Hopefully, but I think Tottenham will edge it because Conte in it. So, and they have a better squad. They have Kane and Son. We have Nketiah and Lacazette. Like, no offense, we have Nketiah and Lacazette. So hopefully we can get it. But I think Tottenham will probably edge it for me. But I think we'll finish 5th. But yeah, hopefully we can get top 4. And we still got the North London derby. And we still have to play. We still have to beat West Ham and Leeds, and we only need a draw in the North London derby. We only need a draw in that game, so hopefully we'll get it. But if we don't get it, he's got to go for me. I'll tell you. If we don't get it, he's got to go.
You know what this? Yeah, I get you.
I want Luis Enrique in it, man.
This question about Benzema winning the Ballon d'Or, like I actually think he deserves to, based upon what we've seen. But at the same time, I really do think it falls on what Liverpool do on all these competitions, because if they win a Champions League and they win a Premier League, and Mo Salah has a hand in it as he does, and then I don't know, all right, maybe not win the FA Cup, they could do. Mo Salah has to win the Ballon d'Or if that.
He does have to win it.
He does. What about Alisson?
He won't win it because goalies, as a rule, never win Ballon d'Ors. It's just the way it is.
That's why when I heard Nick say World Cup year wouldn't be part of this Ballon d'Or, I was like, I don't think a goalkeeper is ever going to win it.
They will never win it. I don't think. I think Salah's got more of a chance.
Because if Liverpool win the quad and Brazil are my favourites to win the World Cup, Alisson has a shout for all of it.
If Benzema wins the Champions League and you win the Premier League, just saying, you don't win the Champions League, obviously, I still think Benzema should win it. And if Real Madrid win the league, well, yeah,
because Champions League weighs heavier than Premier League or league title.
It just depends. It's still too much to play for to answer this question. I need to see the end of the season and then we can answer it. But guys, I do need to shoot. Smash the like button. So over 150 of you guys here. Subscribe to GNA TV. We will be back tomorrow for that match preview. Sorry for the people in the back not being able to get you in because I do need to shoot out. But tomorrow we'll do a more length stream as well. Tomorrow, going into that, we've got the Everton preview. We've got the Man United reaction show, Everton react show. We've got loads of that, including new owner shows as well at some point as well. So lots to go through as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take care of yourself, guys. Smash the like button before you leave. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you all again soon. Peace out.